This video is about matter and properties of matter. If you find this video informative and useful, kindly like and subscribe my channel. Now, what is matter? Anything which has mass and occupies space is called matter. Matter is made up of tiny particles called atoms. Atoms may or may not exist independently and has all the properties of that matter. Matter can be classified as solids, liquids and gases. So if you see the difference between solid, I have a fixed volume and shape and they are hard. So generally this is a solid. So liquids, many examples are there: water, milk, juice, oil, etc. They have a fixed volume is there and takes the shape of the container. The case of gases, no fixed volume and shape. Now intermolecular space, the case of solids, they are tightly packed. So because there is no gap in between the molecules, they are generally solids are hard. And in the case of liquids, the space is very less, that is intermolecular space is less. Compared with solid, it is more. So that is each and every atom they can vibrate about. In the case of gases, the molecules are they are in distance apart, the atoms are distance apart and they are free to move. So they have maximum intermolecular space is found in gases. So they are in random motion and they are free to move. So in any direction they can move. Next one, fluidity. So they cannot flow, solids cannot flow, whereas liquids can flow and gases can flow. Apart from this, matter can also be classified as pure substance and mixtures. So pure substance are nothing but elements and compounds, and mixtures are also, it can be classified as homogeneous and heterogeneous. Now we'll see about elements and compounds. Now what are elements? Elements are pure substance made up of one kind of atom. They cannot be broken down into simpler substance. For example, all metals, iron, copper, zinc, non-metals like sulfur, all these are examples of elements. Next one is compounds. Compounds are also pure substance made up of two or more elements of atoms or elements, and they are chemically they are fixed in a definite, they have a mixed in a or combined in a definite proportion. For example, water. Water is made up of two molecules of hydrogen and one molecule of oxygen, so sodium chloride. So they all are combined in a definite proportion. Now if you take mixtures, mixtures are impure substance. They are made up of two or more kind of atoms, elements combined, that is, or compounds, mixture of those things, and they are mixed mechanically, that is, not chemically. So physically they are mixed in any proportion, it may be in any proportion. For example, a mixture of iron filings in sand, sodium chloride in water. So these are examples of mixtures. Mixtures may be of two types, heterogeneous and homogeneous. Heterogeneous, the component of the mixtures are not, you can say they are not uniformly mixed. For example, a mixture of sand and water. So sand will settle at the bottom. So you find two layers. So at the bottom you find sand and water, and above you find the liquid here. So in case of oil and water, if it is mixed, you find two layers. Or you find oil floating on water. So these are heterogeneous mixture. In the case of homogeneous mixture, components of this mixture are uniformly mixed throughout. For example, salt solution. When you put a pinch of salt in water and mix it thoroughly and taste it, so throughout the water you get the salt taste. Then alcohol, a mixture of alcohol and water is also a homogeneous mixture. Let's see about what is in a sugar solution. So you're taking water, little bit of water, and you're adding sugar to that, and when you stir it, it becomes sugar solution. So the thing what you added inside the sugar you called as a solute, and water is a solvent here. So the solvent, and that is the solute and solvent, they combine to form a solution. So sugar, water, they combine to form sugar solution, that is a solute plus solvent gives you a solution.